All right, uzone.com here with Coach Swan. Coach Swan, not necessarily first day on the job, but first day in practice. How did it go for you personally?
Awesome. Love to be out here running around. The intensity. Finally got a ball. Love my group. The linebacker group is awesome. They're working hard. They're like a sponge. They're soaking up all the knowledge that I'm giving them. Great group of guys want to be great, and can't ask for much more than that.
So what's it like, being in state for so long, you obviously knew about the Utah football program. I'm sure that you've interacted with them many times. You coached for Coach Hill. From the outsider perspective, stepping in and stepping onto that defensive staff, how has it been so far?
It's awesome. Great group of guys, for one, on the defensive side, and staff in general. But I can't say enough good things about the defensive side. Spending time with them, really knowledgeable guys of the defense. Love being around them. Makes coming to work fun, enjoyable every day. And I've known a lot about Utah from an outside perspective because of Jay Hill and Kite Afiaki and a number of guys, Quinton Ganther, and a number of guys that I've coached with that have had ties to Utah, coming down and doing camps, so the familiarity was there. Obviously being on the inside now, it's everything I thought it was going to be. It's a great place, great atmosphere, and like I said, even great players, all that stuff. I can't say enough good about it.
Describe to me your prototypical linebacker, a guy that's going to succeed under you and what you do. What are you looking for in a linebacker?
Well, linebacker has to possess a number of traits. I would say a couple of the most important ones is as a linebacker's got to be extremely smart, especially in this defense. Linebackers got to be able to manipulate defensive linemen in order to put him into a good position. He's got to be able to align correctly. He's got a lot of different responsibilities. He's a hybrid in run and pass. I mean, he's got a lot of things that he has got to determine in a matter of seconds, okay? And he's got to fulfill those needs by execution. And so the guys that I like to coach have to be extremely smart, okay? Smart players, okay? Number two is they've got to be hard workers, okay? They got to do everything in their power to be the best that they can be, okay? They got to spend the time in the meeting rooms. They got to spend the time in the weight room. They got to spend the time nutritionally, making sure they're in position to put themselves into great plays. So guys that are willing to put in the hard work is another attribute that I really look for. Obviously, God-given talent, size and speed and those kinds of things are things when you're recruiting and evaluating that you're looking for. But I really look for guys that are smart, guys that are really willing to work. Our kind of guys that come here on Saturdays are going to bust their butt. Come here every day, going to bust their butt. That's the kind of attributes and traits that I'm looking for.
So, obviously day one, and it was football in shorts. So, there's not a lot you're going to be able to tell. But I think that, if you polled Ute fans, the guy that's on everybody's mind is Manny Bowen. I know he didn't have a full practice today, but you've seen him in the off-season workout program. And just, give your impressions of Manny and what you've seen from him coming in.
Manny's done a great job. I was talking to a few guys earlier. His football knowledge, his football IQ is through the roof. He might not be fully in tune with all of the terminology and how things are said, but his IQ is through the roof. He's really bright football-wise. He understands when you talk concepts to him. He totally understands what you're talking about. He understands fits. He understands pass coverages. So his football knowledge is really good. I'm excited for the future and what Manny brings to the group. Obviously, day one, didn't get much of a work with him, but really excited moving forward and see what we can do.
All right, thanks, Coach.